Hi, I'm Ricardo from My Bucket Garden, and this is the La Salsa garden at church. Today we're going to be talking about fertilizer. It's organic fertilizer, how often, how much, and why not. First of all, organic. You don't want to use, it's better to use a organic material, especially if you have worms in your buckets. Worms are going to produce organic material, fertilizer for your plants. This will not kill them. Now, I use both. I have worms in my buckets and I put this in. So how often do I put this in? I read the directions. I know I'm a guy, don't read directions very well, but single plant sprinkle 1/3 cup around the drip line of the plant. A lot of our drip line is hanging outside the bucket. These plants are kind of coming over. So I put it around the base of the plant. Make sure that it's in the soil. One of the first things you want to do before you fertilize is you want to water. Never fertilize a dry plant. If you fertilize it when it's dry and then you water it, all that fertilizer is going to be really absorbed into the water. The plant will take it and it could burn your leaves. You water your plant, it sucks up the water. When you fertilize and then water again, that fertilizer has a chance to dissipate into the soil and everything's good. Use organic material. Make sure you're getting it around the plant. They say 1/3 of a cup around the drip line of a plant. When to water. When we built the soil for our buckets, we put fertilizer in it. There's also some steer manure in here and leaves. All three of those are fertilizer that the plant and the worms will use. After that, after you get it planted, like this one's been in the bucket for, wow, must be 6 months now because we started it last year. The rest of these have been in the bucket a month, some of them a little less. About every month I fertilize using organic fertilizer. We're in Los Angeles, so our growing season is like, for some plants, year-round. The jalapenos will continue growing and throw off jalapenos a little now and then. Some of the other plants, tomatoes, my tomatoes did go 2 years, but for most plants, they're annual. So, how often? Once a month. How much? 1/3 of a cup. However, if your plant is a heavy feeder, like a tomato or a pepper, you may want to go a little more. If it's not a heavy feeder, like the rosemary, maybe a little less. You won't need as much. Parsley, a little less. So you're going to, judge it. If they're getting to the end of their growing cycle, a little less. The beginning of their growing cycle, maybe a little more, because not only are they producing fruit, but they're also producing leaves and stems and roots, so they're expanding. Definitely want to put a little extra in there. Okay, when to water? When to fertilize after you water. When do you water? Try to water in the mornings. How much do you fertilize? They say 1/3 of a cup. For me, that's kind of a benchmark. How often? Once a month. I think we got it pretty well covered for fertilizing. And keep mulching. You put your fertilizer on top of your mulch, you water it, will go down through. It will kind of slow down the dissipation rate. It will keep it from going into the plants too fast. And I think we got it covered. And you're going to have wonderful plants. keep fertilizing, keep watering, keep harvesting on the next video. Okay, fourth time trying to get the microphone to work. All right, now Ricardo from My Bucket Garden.